not provide 24-hour protection against viruses.
At the stop sign, turn right onto Ridge Road,
bacteria.
then turn left onto Oakland Park
all
Boulevard.
day. Use Microban 24 sanitizing spray. Spray on hard surfaces to kill 99.9% of viruses and bacteria initially, including the virus that causes COVID-19. Once dry, Microban 24 sanitizing spray is effective for 24 hours on bacteria when used as directed.
Turn left onto Oakland Park Boulevard.
Brought to you by Capital One Shopping. Capital One Shopping instantly
In a quarter mile, take a slight right turn onto Woodward Avenue.
Checkout. Capital One Shopping. What's in your wallet? Savings and available coupons vary.
The next time you're in Vegas, get to the D Las Vegas. It's not on the strip, it's in downtown Vegas. The odds are better, the party's bigger, and you'll feel right at home. Book your stay today at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas. Helmet-to-helmet contact. Legal here.
97.1 The Ticket is
At the light, take a
news
slight
time.
right turn onto Woodward Avenue. Then make
Well,
a
it
U-turn.
looks like there will be one less award show this year because, or I guess I should say next year, because NBC announced that it won't be airing the
At the light,
2022
make a
Golden
U-turn,
Globes
then keep
because
right
of a lack
onto
of
Woodward
diversity
Avenue.
within the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. So the network said that it will be leaving the door open for the award show's return in January of 2023, as long as the Foreign Press Association follows through with the new plan to increase membership among people of color. Now, this announcement also came the same day that Tom
Go
Cruise
past the
actually
light,
returned
then use the
3
right
of
lane to
his
keep
Golden
right
Globe
onto Woodward
trophies
Avenue.
as a sign of protest. Now, the Hollywood Foreign Press Association has responded to NBC, and they actually released a really detailed timeline of how they're going to basically shape up and explained, and the timeline kind of explains exactly when they expect to do this. So basically, they're going to start immediately
Use the right
adding
2 lanes to
20
take a
new
slight right
members.
turn onto
They
South
want
Main
to
Street.
increase their membership by 50% in 18 months, and they say by
In
the
1
end
mile,
of May,
the destination
the
is on your
association
left.
is aiming to hire a
410 South
diversity
Main Street.
consultant and a bunch of other execs, and they're going to roll out some new conduct training to memberships to members as soon as possible.
I don't think the world will miss the Golden Globes, to be quite honest with you, especially the way they've been lately. I mean, they were funny when look at your face, most of them. But other than that, most people, I think, it's, when you talk about movies, it's the Oscars. When you talk about, television, it's the Emmys. The Golden Globes, hey, it's a decent night of entertainment when it was funny, but
And even the two you mentioned, I just don't think people care as much about the award shows. I mean, they want to. I'm all for giving these people awards for doing a great job, but I don't really care about watching their awards
In half a
speech
mile,
all the time.
the destination
I
is
don't know.
on your
Definitely
left.
my interest in the
410
award
South
shows
Main
have
Street.
changed a lot. When I was younger, I used to love watching it. I loved watching the red carpet before. I loved watching the show, and now I'm not really that interested. It's changed a little bit, and I've lost any interest. So I don't think people will miss the Golden Globes. Yes. Tim Tebow is getting his second NFL chance. The Jacksonville Jaguars are expected to sign him to a 1-year contract later this week, maybe into next week as well, to play tight end. So he hasn't played in the NFL since 2012.
Yes, and he's going to take his 6 years off and then come back and play a different position.
Yes.
good job.
It is.
But you know what? If he doesn't make the team,
Yeah.
are you taking away a chance from somebody else probably, and that's sad.
Yes. Yeah, and it's a relationship that he has with Urban.
Yeah, which is, that part is, I understand that. I mean,
Yeah.
I know people, we'll talk about this later, are going to try to compare him with Kaepernick. Completely different situations. I think if
Yes.
Jim Harbaugh was a NFL coach still, I think he wouldn't give Kaepernick a chance.
I think so, yeah.
His coach.
The destination is on your left. 410 South
There was
Main
a really
Street.
wild situation
Arrived.
that unfolded in a Houston neighborhood on Sunday. A tiger was just roaming around, terrifying neighbors left and right. It was seen wearing a collar and was prowling around outside of a home. There was a sheriff's deputy off duty, maybe lived in the neighborhood, came face to face with the beast, and there's video showing this encounter, and basically the deputy is pointing a gun at the tiger. tiger who was like slowly stalking towards him. Very scary situation. And that's when this unidentified man lured the tiger back onto his property and then got him into his house. 911 was called, but by the time authorities got there, the tiger had already been stashed away into a white Jeep and was taken away. Now, for a while, deputies were looking for the suspect, but they did catch him. And you guys, the tiger's owner is also a murder suspect who was out on bond. Yes. So police did eventually catch the owner of the tiger. He is now facing a felony charge of evading arrest, but the tiger is MIA. They don't know where it is. So he grabbed the tiger, took it somewhere, and then was caught.
Well, there's a lot of different ways for it to actually be a legal tiger. And so if it was legal, there would be no reason to stash and run as well, unless you're a murder suspect. It's probably not the smartest decision.
It doesn't sound like this tiger definitely wasn't legal, because it sounds like this guy also had 2 monkeys in the house. Those were legal. He had those, had the correct paperwork for the monkeys, but not for the tiger. So
which pet you gonna go out and watch? I don't know. Walk.
Monkey.
Yeah,